Let's see. Okay, we are recording. Hi, Matt.
Hey Tracy,
How are you?
great. How are you doing?
Good. I'm so excited about Codepilot and learning a little bit more about Codepilot and um, all who are listening. I basically told Matt that I have this YouTube channel that, we just put stuff on it. So Matt graciously agreed to walk me through this really cool product I've been poking around with called Codepilot. And Matt, I'll give my like idea interpretation of it, and then you can give yours. But
Yeah, for sure.
basically, what I feel like it is it's like a really good way to like sort of have an automated pair programmer in a sense, where you can search through all your different files and all your different folders on your computer and get like basically pull up all the code you've ever written and then be able to copy paste the different things so that you don't have to keep and continuously like re-look things up. But is
Yeah,
that
exactly.
terrible?
And I think, I think something that is, it's not just your own,
Right.
because you can always clone repos from GitHub
Mm-hmm.
and learn a new language, uh, do some, while you're coding, uh, switch over really fast, look at what's there, some quick search through it, and then get back to what you're doing. And it's all, keeps you in your flow and just speeds up your development process.
Yeah, well, I've already thought of really weird ways to use this. Like, I can't wait to share this with my friend Jay and see how many, he really is all about spaces. So, one time we were at a conference and he decided that in the Ember JS code base, everything should be single spaces or double spaces, and there needs to be consistency. So, he submitted this PR where he, like, everything turned in. I don't remember if everything turned into, oh no, sorry, it was double quotes or single quotes.
Mm.
So he changed everything in the code base to double quotes or single quotes. And I don't know. Anyways, I'm excited to walk through the product. So let me screen share really quickly. And this will be like my like poking around and seeing what works and what doesn't and stuff. I know you guys just released like a new one, right?
You're correct.
This is the new one. Is it too big or something, or is it supposed to be like that? Did you guys make it
No,
bigger?
it's supposed to be like that. We just
Whoops.
made it a little bit easier to read. Some of us are hard of seeing.
Yeah, I like that better actually. That's really cool. Okay, so let me see. So I can actually start a new project. So let me do that first. I'll just start a uh, let's see. I'll just start a like RxJS Codepilot and see if I can get productive quickly by copy pasting a bunch of code. Um, have you used Angular before?
I have not.
Yeah, it's really nice. You just like ng new and then it scaffolds up a brand new application for you. So it's
Hmm.
creating all these different files. This is our main app component that it's creating. I'm using Yarn to do things. Okay, so to get started, I remember, let's see, so start your search. And I searched observable before. Wait, how do I specify what folders I use? Here?
Okay, so correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're going to select your main search folder.
Okay, so I'm gonna folder search, and then I put all my code in one code folder, so I'll stick it here.
Right, and that's typically the thought process behind it. Most of us have like a dev folder or a code folder or something like that where we have all of our code. And
Yeah.
so we stick it there so that we can access it all. But if you want to, you can make it as far up or far down as you want. Make
How do
sure.
you? What's this? This hotkey?
So this is for selecting a hotkey. So
Mm-hmm.
that way, if you're in your you have your text editor or whatever you're using, you can effortlessly switch back and forth. So you set up a hotkey, um, and while you can press the hotkey and you'll be placed in Codepilot, and you
Mm-hmm.
can just start typing for what you want to search.
What is the default hotkey? Is there a default hotkey?
There is not.
Oh,
So some popular ones, a triple hotkey is pretty good. So like a Command Shift Space or Control Shift Space.
Mm-hmm.
is what I have.
Control Shift Space.
So you're gonna put on the to the left of toggle Codepilot. There's a plus sign.
Okay. There, yeah. Okay. How about just Control Space? Do you think that's going to give me issues?
I don't think it'll give you issues.
Or
But
what about Control Enter? We never use that, right? Control Enter.
try it.
All right, I'll just do Control Enter and see what happens. Okay, and then do I just click off of it? Or did that work? Or
Control Enter.
Yeah, and then what? Oh, escape to cancel. Wait, no.
No, press Enter.
Oh, okay.
And you see the key binding shows up there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so awesome. Okay, so now let's see if okay, so that's done. So I'm going to just CD into that. Okay, ng serve. And then I'm going to open that up in code. What do you use as your editor?
I use Atom.
Cool.
I recently switched over. I was using Sublime before that.
You know, that was my transition. It was from Sublime to Atom. To once I started doing Angular development, people were like, why aren't you using VS Code? And a few months ago, I finally switched over, and it's really great. It's mainly great because of TypeScript, right, and all of the autocomplete functions and things like that. So,
yeah, VS Code is great, and yeah, I know a lot of people that use it, and I'm thinking about switching over to that as well.
You totally should. I highly recommend it. Okay. I should work for Microsoft and just like promote code.
I mean, Codepilot's even built on top of VS Code at this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but going forward, we have a completely different fork that's we're going down a different path.
Cool.
But for this we're using, that's using the skeleton of VS Code.
So I've just pressed Control Enter. Ooh! Toggle, 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 toggle. Oh my god! Makes me happy. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. So I need to... No, I've already done that. Okay. So if I want to just add, like, something, like if I want... Let's say I want to figure out how to use a switch map. I'm going to assume... I'm just going to do this, and you tell me if I'm doing it wrong. I've already specified, so if I just search switch map... Oh, and then I specified files, but let's just say all switch map and see what happens. How come that didn't work? What did I do wrong?
I mean, let's we go back to your welcome page. So on the right, there's tabs. And to the left of where your mouse is right now. Okay. So you have the. So go ahead and click Start Your Search. Click to start your search in the top bar. And you're there. So click Enter again. Now, are we sure that we have a switch map in the code base somewhere?
Let's see. Okay, specified my code folder, and I definitely know I have switch map in those. And then if I click that, would it help if I did, like Angular? I probably have. Okay, so I have something with Angular.
Okay, so we can see where it's showing up, and so now try. Just go ahead and go back and try switch map again. I mean, this is a new release from today, so maybe we haven't even fully touched it, but it's not.
Woo! New releases. I love breaking things.
This is interesting because I'm searching switch map on my my local file structure, and I can see it.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. So I searched merge map, but that didn't work, and switch map. But if I go to, like, let's say I search observable.
Oh, wait, you know what? I noticed something real fast. Okay,
what?
So sorry. I wasn't paying close enough attention to what you did. So go ahead and type switch map in again. And then you see to the right of that, in that bar, you have three things there. So the first you have match case, the second one you have match whole word, The third one, you have use regular expressions. Unclick that match case.
Oh, because that's the caps or not caps?
Right.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so now I found a
So
bunch of my switch mappies. What do you think I should, okay, so this is, let's see, when I'm looking here, how do I, oh, there we go. Okay, so this probably doesn't matter, the code resources. This looks like it's in my native script thing, so I probably don't want that. But I did a project that I'm just trying to see if I can replicate that.
do you know the name of the project?
Um, it's called RxJS test.
So that's everything will be under that folder.
Yeah.
So go ahead and type that files to include. Go ahead and type it there.
Oh, just like RxJS test.
Right, and then do a slash star. And try that.
Am I just like not a cool enough developer that I don't know these things?
No, no, I know this because I've been using this.
What is
but that's it.
What's the slash star star?
So that's just going to match everything, and that's matching that folder. So it's looking for that folder, and it's going to match the children from that folder.
Okay. All right. So let's see. App module. So I think this is actually really cool because sometimes I forget, like with RxJS right now, sometimes I forget the import path, right? And so
That's
like,
what I'm always using this for.
oh really? Okay,
Yeah.
so we're totally using it the same way. So I can just go copy paste. I'm just Command C and then Control Enter, and then I can open up my whoa. What's the file I want to open up? Let's see. I was giving a presentation, that's why my thing is so big. Okay, so app module. And then I can just copy and paste it in here, it seems like. Ooh, that was cool.
And so, yeah, so it's imported, and then it also gives you a message from where it's imported from. So it gives the directory and file and the date.
Can I customize that in any way?
Can you what?
Can I customize this message in any way? Like have a default way, like the structure or something like that of this message?
Not yet, but I mean this is why we love user feedback, so that way we can get these kind of things that people want.
I love seeing amazing products launch in the community, so this is really cool. So what? Oh wait, can I like opt out of the comments?
That's another thing we can work on. I mean, at this direct moment, no, but in future releases, possibly, depending on how people are using it and what people want. That's really important to us. So,
yeah,
I mean, if that's something that's interesting, we'd love to hear about that.
Okay, y'all. Well, you heard it. So if you're interested in this product and you want to give feedback and this stuff is cool to you, then just ask. Okay, so this one, how come when oh, weird. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so switch map, how am I using it? I have it so in my pen lookup component, this is actually really cool because I can look at all the different ways I use switch map, and I can basically just like, again, basically just copy paste all this stuff, which is amazingly helpful. Do you know what else I think is really cool about this? Is I can actually look into the different, project. Like I'm looking at RxJS test right now, and I can actually see all the instances of where I use switch map. So I can actually see how, like in the pun lookup component, these are related. And which files they're related to, which I think is really helpful sometimes when you have like so many different files connected to each other.
For sure, and then when you search something for that has a lot of files, there's some other interesting things. So like, let's just go up to your search bar and let's just do import. like delete all the rest.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to return a ton of stuff, I'm sure, because everything's importing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and so if you go up to the top row,
Mm-hmm.
right above that, and go to the right, the one that's before, so up a little bit more. I don't know what you call this, the collapse, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what you call that kind of picture. I guess it's like a bunch of file folders or something. So go ahead and click that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, that was really helpful.
Yeah, so here you have the whole list, and you can see the file name,
Wait, how do
and
I
you can
expand
see
it?
the directory structure from where it's coming from. So this is like, if I'm doing something that's like, maybe I'll just type require or import or some kind of vague word like that, init, something like that, where that's going to be in a lot of stuff, and it's like, I'm going to return 25 files. This is kind of how I use it to quickly scan through all these things, and then
Oh my
you can
God,
always
that's
click
helpful.
on each individual one and look at the code from that one
Oh my God,
or the matches from that file.
that's really helpful. I just want to be like, hold on, it's just okay. But you know what would also be amazing is if this toggled. Oh, does it toggle or
Yeah. So your search is still running, so it's
like, stop it, Tracy. I'll let you chill out for a second. See, did that work? I'm just breaking everything. Breaking all the things! Okay. Operator. No, I say ArcGIS. And then this is specifically, huh? Hey, so what happens this one time? The other day I was playing around with this and I searched something like observable or something like that. And then I got back all these different results, and I saw that, some inside the curly braces, some had spaces and some didn't. So I just did a replace, and I replaced like everything with, I replaced everything with to have spaces.
right.
So like, does that actually change the files?
So let's go through and actually try that example.
Okay, so observable. And then, yeah, so maybe find all instances of that. No instances.
Well,
but
look at your files to include. You're not.
Oh,
You
sorry.
just only do.
Yes, thank you. These are errors. I love pairing. Okay, yes, I want to make this. Look at this. And it's in the RxJS repo. Okay, so then I want to replace it with observable. Can I do that?
Try it.
My computer's so mad at me. I wonder if there's a way to make this more.
So click the X up there because it seems like it's hung up on something. I've not seen that before, but yeah, that will cancel the search.
It doesn't look like it's canceling it. Okay, there we go. So, oh yeah, okay, so it did this, but then what?
Okay.
What happens now?
So now, if you actually want to replace it, there is to the right of the replace line where you typed it in. There's a replace all.
Okay, replace all. Okay. Yolo. Okay, then what? So it actually like saved those files.
So now, let's look for it.
Okay, so search for observable instead. Or search for observable, maybe.
But search for either one because you've just replaced all, so maybe the other one shouldn't be there, or the one that you have shouldn't be there.
The one I have right now.
Correct.
Although
because you just press.
I pressed stop on the thing, so am I torturing you, Matt?
No, not at all.
You should hear my friend Ben. Sometimes I do these screencasts with him, and you could just hear his like dad patience. He's a dad, so like I can tell when he's using his dad patience with me. I'm like, all right, Ben. But you know the bad part is whenever like we run out of times, because usually we'll allocate an hour for these things. If we run out of time, like he can't stand the idea of not finishing things off. So he just like has to do things. Okay. Did I let that fully
Run? No, it looks like you hit the X, and
yeah.
I'm not quite sure why it's lagging. I saw some other things kind of lagging when you like when you did a replace all. It kind
Mhm.
of was slow, and I think that's maybe because I'm the screen sharing. It's just lagging for me.
Yeah, I think it's also whoops, I
Oh
broke
yeah,
it.
well there we go. That's the first crash. So go ahead and
Yeah. Let's reopen it.
reopen.
I love breaking things.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So 5 unsaved. Ooh.
That's the first time. I'm glad to see that.
Uh what does unsaved mean? What does open editors unsaved mean?
So this is likely where you made the edits. So
Uh-huh.
let's go ahead and like look at observable. So click that one, observable specs TS, or
Mm-hmm.
either one, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you look, it looks like you've replaced observable with the one with spaces.
Mm-hmm. Where's that?
Okay. Uh, just I saw one a second ago. Oh, there we go on line 26. Yeah, line 26. You have.
Oh, got it, got it.
No, I see it there.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
maybe we could try another file just to see if there's another one. Um, observable. Okay. No, I don't.
There it is.
Okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we have these here. And so now it's saying they're unsaved. So at this point, I'd go up to File.
Go where?
Up on the top toolbar, very menu bar for your Mac.
Yeah, okay, file. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And save.
And save.
Oh, so I can just like individually save all of these
Correct.
if I want to. Oh, it's weird. Okay, so Command S doesn't work.
Right.
Okay.
Here's the use case. I haven't. No one on our team has been necessarily trying to go and replace all at this time.
Mm-hmm.
We left some functionality hangover from VS Code
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that we built on top of. And at this point, we're really curious as to see how people use
Mm-hmm.
Codepilot before we start, kicking things out or putting things in.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, our typical use case is you search for code,
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to build a project, you click over, you highlight something, and you copy and paste.
Mm-hmm.
I get fat fingers all the time when I do that.
Ooh, look at that. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Ooh, this is awesome. This is really great. That was kind of fun. See, now I can like actually submit like really amazing
like 1,000-line change pull requests.
oh my god, we should do it and see what happens. Hold on. It's okay because it's a friendly repository. But let's just which by the way, do you wanna wait, let me close this real quick. I'm really excited right now. Okay, so no, I deleted the oh, whoops. Well, that's okay. Oh yeah, do you want to show me anything else interesting? Should I know anything else about the?
You know what? There's some useful stuff that I think getting started can help if people, for somebody that's doing this their first time, and from kind of talking to you about your confusion at 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go back to the welcome screen for Codepilot,
Mm-hmm.
getting started here. These were at the bottom previously, but these are all just links to videos that can help you get started.
Oh, cool.
Made by me, so they're not very good because I made them, but they can hopefully help you get you on your way. So there's just some examples of things there. And then
Cool.
also on the welcome screen, there's also our community on Getter. That's where the forum where you can come in and ask questions, get help, seek guidance, maybe see what other people are saying.
Where is it?
That's below the select the hotkey.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Right.
Cool. And that's me saying hi.
And that's me
Whee!
replying. So if other people come, I'll also say hi to them too.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. And I see you guys moved this up. Yeah.
And so, common use cases for how, some people have started using this is, I'm going to go clone some repos from GitHub and put them on my local machine. I'm going to search through them as I'm practicing or trying to figure out what to do. And I use Codepilot for quick search. I'm going to copy and then go back to my project that I'm building in whatever editor I'm using.
I heard that somebody was saying that they were using Code, I think it was, or Adam, I don't remember which one, but they were using it they would basically like open up a ton of projects with their editor and then do like search and replaces and things like that.
Right, like if you're trying to search through multiple projects now, what I've always done before Codepilot is I have 15 different projects open in whatever editor I'm using, and I go search through them, and I go, it's like having 80 tabs open on Chrome, which I always do too when I'm surfing the web. This is kind of like this is trying to solve the problem of search, where it's more effortless and gets you coding faster.
And you can basically refactor the hell out of everything.
And some of the things that are coming are GitHub search and what we're calling unstructured search, which will take things like Stack Overflow and give you smart results. Because we're also on the back end integrating machine learning. So it's exciting stuff down the pipeline. This release currently is only for local search on your machine, but that's still pretty powerful, especially if you're, once you start using it, you realize how powerful it actually is.
So I just did a quick search in the RxJS folder, and I did that, and the search results like literally returned instantly. So it's probably choking something up. Maybe this should say files or folders, maybe, or something. I don't know.
Well, you can also so let's say we wanted to do JavaScript files, right? Or TypeScript. So let's go and try that. That's just a star.ts.
Yeah.
And then let's say we want to do that and we wanted to exclude all JavaScript files. So let's do that and then exclude star.js and the files to exclude. Or you want to exclude files from a team folder. So let's say
team
team,
like that.
Exactly.
Okay. Hey, okay, toggle. I don't think it toggles. Or am I crazy?
So that collapses, and then when you go down to whichever one you want, you can toggle there.
Oh, what if I want to just untoggle or uncollapse?
If that functionality is, I've never tried that functionality.
Okay, let's just try to, hold on. I really want to do this because it'll be fun.
No, that's files to include. So if you're trying to do the replace, go back.
Oh yeah, search and replace. And then this will, there we go.
Correct.
Replace with observable. Jay would be so happy. I feel like I made this pull request once, but I actually had to use regex to do it for some reason. There's actually a screencast of me doing this with Ben. My friend Ben assigned this issue to me one time, and Jay was like, "Tracy, I'm going to do it if you don't do it." And so Ben just was like, "All right, let me just show you how to do it because it's going to take me 10 minutes or less." so, um, okay, so there's only four. Are there really only four files? Nine results on four files in which this is the case? I guess so, huh? Or no, it's still searching, maybe.
Right. So each time you're hitting search, that's running a new search.
Oh, yeah, so it's just me being impatient.
Right.
Got it.
And so it's kind of backing it up. So each search is only going to run. Each search will run, and then the next search will run after that. So if you keep hitting it, it's going to keep going into forever.
Oh, do you know what I forgot to do?
What?
I forgot to specify the folder. So I'll do that. So let me see. So these are all videos, you said. Recent folders is pretty cool. Do I have to do this? Or
have to do what?
So is this on startup of like when I open my editor, or is this on startup?
That's startup of the computer.
Okay. All right. So now I will replace, and I replaced it, and then what?
And then let's try to save.
Do I have to save all individually?
I don't know. This is what we're going to find out.
Well,
so I can see that
these are all not relevant. All of them are not relevant because I don't think I closed them all at once. So, okay, let me close all. Or close unmodified. I'm going to just close all.
Just close all.
Okay. Screw it. I guess I do have to save all. Yeah, I think it would be helpful. Although, anyways, you can look at this and be like, Tracy, you're not the right user. This is
well, you know what? This is why what we're looking for is feedback on use cases that we're not typically thinking of.
Right. But also, I wonder how many people do this. I mean, I can see this. I can see this for really big refactors. You know,
yeah, like I can definitely see this as a very useful thing. I've never done this. I get very scared whenever I'm replacing things across multiple files. But that's because you know, I'm really worried about my whole world imploding if I do something dumb.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to submit this PR and YOLO because it's not even that crazy of a change. But I know, like, for example, just like with RxJS.
The problem is I see what's happening here, and it's across 426 files. It looks like you're going to have to hit this 426 times, maybe.
Okay. Well, we can keep talking. So like, soon coming, RxJS, for example, is going to actually. You know what? This would be actually a really good way for people to refactor their RxJS projects in RxJS because in a few months there's going to be a new way to import. So right now you're importing like import/as/operator/map, but with the new changes, the way you import is going to be a little bit different, and it's going to be much easier and allow for tree shaking. So the current imports, you're just importing because there's no tree shaking, so you have to import specifically from that like path. But I can see like people just needing to like do a search and replace in specific files or maybe in all their files. Like let's say if you're using Angular and using RxJS or even React, and you can just like find and replace. So I'm totally going to recommend this as a tool to use for something like that.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely an interesting use case. And definitely one I haven't thought of before. I haven't thought of using it for that before.
I'm totally submitting to NPR. We're gonna go back to you for a second, but wow. Okay, that's really cool. Well, thank you so much for walking me through that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
And
no problem. It's hopefully as you play around with it more, you'll start having a bit more fun with it. I can see that you are finding interesting things that I haven't even thought of yet. So that's really good.
yeah,
And I
well,
love the feedback. And if you people are using this, and if people are watching this and they start using it, like if you have some feedback
mhm.
from what you've seen, or from also from using it, we love to hear that, so that way we can make something that's actually useful for you.
How do we, how do they get the product? Do they just go to Codepilot.ai?
So right now we are throttling the ability to download. Um, and I'll say this: if somebody wants to download it, they can always reach out to one of us at Codepilot, or even you directly, and I'm sure you'll let us know.
Yeah.
And we can always fast track those people to get to get along with the front of the queue on people it's being released to.
Matt at
Um,
Codepilot.ai.
correct.
Or you can tweet me at Lady Leet, or you can email me, or whatever. It's totally
Or
fine.
and we also have all the social media
Oh yeah,
hashtags at
Codepilot AI.
places, stuff like that. So we're pretty easy to find. Codepilot AI, or Codepilot, our URL is codepilot.ai. Um, if you Google Codepilot AI, we're one of the first ones.
Cool. Well, this was so much fun. Thank you so much again. And I look forward to seeing other exciting things. And I'm literally going to click that thing 420 something times. And then I'm going to link you to the pull request. And then we'll see what
That's great.
happens. So that's
Good.
my next half an hour.
Well, I'm glad it was a really productive time.
I know. I got I'm going to get this really amazing PR into ArcGIS. And hopefully it's merged.
Yeah,
I mean,
that'll be
that's kind of
awesome.
cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank
Not
you.
bad. Not bad for the first time opening this thing up.
Seriously. Awesome. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Tracy.